All right, here are 10 things every man must do daily in order to level up in life. Part 1. And I'm going to rank these based on their ability to increase your triple S score, which is the most important thing if you're a man. For those who don't know, your triple S score is simply a way to measure your ability to provide security, status, and sexiness. That's what decides your value in the eyes of both men and women. All right, let's get started. Resistance training, training your body, training your muscles, becoming in great physical shape. Well, let's see. Number 1, that increases your ability to provide security, mainly physical security. Number 2, that's obviously going to improve your social status, right? Looking good, being in good shape, having a decent physique is definitely highly valued in today's society. And number 3, that's obviously going to increase your sexiness. So I'm going to put that in S tier, right? That checks all 3 boxes. You must train daily. Next, doing cardio, training your cardiovascular health, endurance training, making sure you're not sedentary, making sure you're getting at least 8 to 10,000 steps a day. The more the better. That's going to increase your ability to provide security. Obviously, you can't protect anybody if you out of breath all the goddamn time, or if your endurance sucks, or even worse, if you're sick, since obviously your cardiovascular health is paramount for being a healthy male in general. Number 2, that's also going to increase your social status because, again, being in shape, being in peak physical condition is obviously highly valued. And 3, it's also going to increase your sexiness because, trust me, you lose a lot of points in the eyes of women if you badly out of shape. So I'm also going to put that in S tier. Next, training your problem solving skills, your critical thinking skills. That's going to increase your ability to provide security, mainly financial security. Number 2, that's definitely going to increase your social status because everyone wants a problem solver around them. And number 3, that's not really going to increase your sexiness because the sexiness part of the triple S score mainly relates to physical sexiness and appearance, as well as honest signaling of good genes. So I'm going to put that in A tier. I highly recommend that men play some form of strategic game every day. For me, for the last 10 plus years, it's been chess, right? I make sure to play at least 5 minutes of chess a day, and I advise all my friends and even my daughter to do the same. So it doesn't have to be chess. You could play any strategic game you want, but anything that increases your problem solving and critical thinking skills should be done daily. Next, reading daily, learning, absorbing information, increasing your intellectual prowess. Well, let's see. Number 1, that's going to increase your ability to provide security, mainly financial security. Number 2, that's definitely going to improve your social status. But number 3, that's not going to increase your physical sexiness to a great extent, right? Because you could be the smartest guy in the world and look like Smeagol. But the more knowledge you accumulate, the more information you take in, the better you'll be able to eventually change even your physical appearance. So I'm going to put that in A+ tier. Next, learning self-defense, practicing self-defense daily. I don't care if that's learning how to fight. I don't care if that's learning how to shoot a gun. I don't care what it is, but being able to defend yourself, that's something that I believe should be practiced daily. Now, what does it rank? Let's see. Number 1, it does increase your ability to provide security, mainly physical security. Number 2, it definitely increases your social status. And number 3, it does increase your physical sexiness, right? Women love a guy who they can feel safe around. Plus, it's very hard to increase your self-defense skills while still being out of shape, right? So your physical sexiness is also going to go up because more often than not, working on your self-defense skills correlates with working on your physical health and your physical appearance as well, unless you're a goddamn sumo wrestler or something. So I'm going to put that in S tier. Next, eating nutrient-dense foods, a nutrient-rich diet. So that includes vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. Balanced diet full of red meat, eggs, fruits, fiber, vegetables, pre and probiotics. Eating a healthy diet impacts every aspect of your life. Your mental health, your physical health, your intellectual health, everything revolves around your diet. So I'm going to put that in S tier. And as far as the triple S score, yes, that's going to obviously increase your ability to provide security, status, and sexiness. Next, making money, training your financial skills, working on your ikigai, making sure that you're financially free or at least financially stable. Well, number 1, that's definitely going to increase your ability to provide security, both financial and physical security. Number 2, that's greatly going to increase your social status. And number 3, it also has a role on your sexiness because obviously you cannot be in peak physical shape if you broke. Eating healthy is expensive. Training, going to a gym is expensive depending on where you live, of course. Being healthy, making sure you have access to great healthcare is also expensive, once again, depending on where you live. So that's going to go in S tier. Guys, don't let no one tell you that it's okay to be broke as a man. It's not. There's no way you can argue that. There's a reason why throughout human evolution and throughout human history, masculinity was mainly defined as a man's ability to protect and provide, both of which you cannot do without resources. And money is simply the ability to procure resources for your loved ones and for your tribe. Next, working on your social skills. So that's being able to talk to people, being able to make new friends, being able to climb social hierarchies, being able to negotiate, being able to sell. Pretty much everything that has to do with human and social interactions. That is something you must practice daily. Now, how does that affect your triple S score? Number one, that's going to help your ability to provide security, mainly financial security, and in some rare cases, physical security if you know how to talk yourself out of horrible situations. Number two, that's greatly going to increase your social status. The only downside is that number three, that's not going to do much for your physical appearance and your physical sexiness. Although women find men with great social skills very, very attractive. So I'm going to put that in A+ tier. Next, working on your recovery, working on your testosterone levels, working on your sleep, pretty much doing everything that maximizes testosterone. You guys know it's not a Team 3D Alpha video unless I mention testosterone. So that's pretty much doing all of the 10 commandments of testosterone boosting, right? Managing lifestyle, sleep, sunlight, diet, competition, exposure to females. You guys know the full list. I'm gonna put that in S tier. Most guys forget that testosterone is something you must manage every day. It's not a number that just stays at a constant level day in and day out. You could be 1,000 nanogram per deciliter today and 500 tomorrow and 200 by the end of the week. Everyone has this misconception that your testosterone levels just stay the same throughout the week. No, they constantly fluctuate based on what you do, what you eat, and what you expose yourself to. So boosting testosterone and keeping it high is something you must do every single day if you are natural. And that goes in S tier because that's going to increase all three aspects of your triple S score. It's going to increase your ability to provide security, it's going to increase your social status, and it's going to increase your sexiness. You cannot neglect testosterone. Last but not least, working on your leadership skills. So that's helping people, serving your community, serving your tribe, helping those in need, being somebody that people can rely on, putting others before your personal needs, having a sense of purpose, a sense of direction, working on your ikigai, making sure that not a day goes by without you making somebody's life better. I'm going to put that in A+ tier because that's mainly going to increase your ability to provide security. Obviously, a good leader provides security. That's going to greatly increase your social status. But the only reason why it's not higher is because that's not going to do much for your physical appearance and sexiness. But anyway, guys, that's it for part one. Hope this video helped. Make sure you like and subscribe and grab a copy of the ebook on the website if you want to support the channel. I'm out.